Hi Oxfam champions, still your host Sophia Inusa. Welcome to Oxfam Parenting Series. Today we're going to be talking about an important topic which every parent, teachers or caregivers should know about, and that is emotional intelligence. We know children experience big emotions, but how can we help them navigate these feelings is one big question we silently often ask ourselves. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and regulate our emotions. For children, is their ability to learn how to cope with frustrations, express themselves clearly, and also show empathy towards others. In today's episode, we're going to explore simple yet effective strategies for building emotional intelligence in children, whether it's through role playing, validating their emotions, or teaching them some problem solving skills. Also, we're going to look at how we can help them build stronger relationships, perform better academically, and also grow into more confident and resilient adults. If you're wondering on how to nurture emotional growth in your children or giving them tools to help them manage their emotions, you just made the right click. So, Oxfam champions, let's dive in and discover how emotional intelligence can make a world of difference in your child's life. So, once again, emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our emotion. It's also the ability to recognize and influence other people's emotion. But for children, developing these skills is crucial in their social interaction and also their overall mental well-being. Emotional intelligence encompasses 5 key components, which are self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, social skills, and empathy. And each of these plays a vital role in how children are able to interact with their peers and also handle life challenges. Some of us might ask this question: why is emotional intelligence important in children's life? Based on research, children with high level of emotional intelligence tend to have better relationships, perform better academically, and are more resilient in the face of any adversity. So, when children are able to identify and express their emotions, they are better equipped to handle stress and communicate effectively. And this lays a solid foundation for a healthy social interaction as they grow. Okay, so now it's time for us to discuss some practical ways on how to nurture emotional intelligence in our children. Modeling our emotional awareness. We know children learn by observing. So by modeling your emotion, naming your emotional state and how you feel, and then discussing how you're able to cope with them, in that way you're teaching your child to do the same thing. So for instance, you got back from work and you're feeling stressed out, you can simply say, oh, I'm feeling overwhelmed right now, but I think I'm going to take a deep breath to enable me relax. Okay, in this way you're teaching them to do the same thing when they feel overwhelmed or when they feel stressed out. Another strategy we can explore is encouraging expression of emotions. As parents, we need to create a safe space where our children can express their emotions. This gives us the opportunity to listen to how they're feeling. For instance, your child didn't do well in his or her examination, and then yes, it's okay. You help that child validate their feelings by saying, okay, I understand you didn't do well, and it's okay to feel sad about it, but can you sit down so we have a discussion? In having that discussion, you're able to profile better strategies on how to guide him to do better next time. Okay, and you're also able to help him validate his emotions and also overcome those emotions at that particular moment. Hey, Oxfam champions, let's look at fun, practical ways to build emotional intelligence in our children. We can consider feeling charade. This is where children play a game of charade, okay, acting out different emotions without speaking. This kind of encourage them to discover and express their feelings in different creative ways. Okay, another activity is keeping emotion journals. We can encourage other kids to keep an emotional journal where they write down their feelings on daily basis. Now, after writing it down, they kind of reflect reflect on what triggers those emotions and all of that. So in doing that, this practice actually promotes self-awareness and better understanding on how they're able to manage and handle their emotions. Okay, another thing we can consider is family check-in routines, where everybody shares their highs and lows of the day, and this kind of foster open communication and help children learn how to articulate their feelings as well. It is important to know that, developing emotional intelligence in children can come with a lot of challenges. Okay, children might struggle with expressing their emotion or even understanding the feelings of others, and that is absolutely normal. Okay, however, when this happens, be patient and provide gentle guidance. Instead of reacting negatively to an emotional outburst, you kind of use it as a teaching moment to help them understand their feelings and provide them with healthier coping strategies or techniques. As we wrap up today's episode, remember that cultivating emotional intelligence in our children is a lifelong journey. It takes time, patience, practice, and lots of love. But just know that by nurturing these skills in our children, we're setting them up for success, not just in their childhood, but throughout their lifetimes. I encourage you to pick from one of the activities we've discussed today and try it with your child. Trust me, this can spark a meaningful conversation and even strengthen your connection. Thank you for joining me today on Oxstem Parenting Series. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, like, and share. And do not forget to leave a review. I'd love to hear your thoughts on emotional intelligence and those strategies that have actually worked for you. Okay, until next time, let's keep fostering emotionally intelligent generation.